Hello, hello.
Howdy.
Hello, hello. The time has come. If you thought you'd seen exciting Splatoon 2 matches before, you haven't seen anything yet because we're about to get started with our grand finals.
Can I just say how much I love Zach?
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah,
please,
okay.
gush. I feel the exact same way.
Let's once
Zach, I
again
love you.
introduce our teams. From the losers bracket, the
Willing to
third
share?
overall seed for Squidstorm
share?
2017, Komodo!
The challengers, the underdogs. Last time it didn't go so well. They were playing tennis with a brick wall. Have they found answers? Have they found something? Mullen seems to think so. Pixel seems to think so. Lux thinks so. Rilakuma thinks so. They all think that they've got something.
And I'm hoping so.
And now, from the winners bracket and your #1 overall seed, let's give a big round of applause for SetToDestroyX!
They are the favorites for a reason. Penget smiling ear to ear. Power looking no different. Hexen scowling as always. And Kibber giving high fives to everyone he can find.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is the team that is there. I mean, you have to find a way to beat this team. You have to find answers where other teams have not even started taking the test.
Yeah.
Unreal stuff here. It's going to need to be those emotional plays. They're going to have to ride the momentum, find ways to create opportunities for themselves that other people just have not found. I have no advice on how to do it because, quite frankly, nobody's been able to do it. This is the best team in the West right now in SetToDestroyX based on the results. Unreal stuff, but we'll see if Komodo, this ragtag band of heroes, can make something happen.
Yeah. Once again, the kind of match off between Lux and Power is something that we have to keep our eyes on.
Yes.
Power very much in the last set especially was able to help kind of pick and claw their way through Komodo.
Yeah.
And in some ways, I think we do have to see, granted, not just Lux step up. In fact, what am I saying? We have to see the entirety of Komodo step up. Yeah, no,
every single one of them. They
Yeah.
all need to take a bigger bite of the pie than they did last time.
Yeah, and with that being said, we're going to take a look at what lay ahead of us here. This is an annual tradition, folks. This is culture at its finest.
Culture at its finest. Map #1, Black Belly Rainmaker in Grand Finals.
That's what I'm talking about. Splat Zones on Inkblot Art Academy, followed by Tower Control Mentor Maria, Rainmaker Humpback Pump Track, Splat Zones on Surgeon Shipyard, Tower Control Kelp Dome, Rainmaker on Port Mackerel. We got some throwbacks here.
This is perhaps the most exciting set of 7 map and modes you could put together for this. Every single one of these is made for the viewer. Very intense. I mean, look at this. The 3 maps that you're like, oh shoot, let's not get wiped. On Rainmaker, they're all in here. Splat Zones, one of the hardest ones to hold with the battles and the interactions in the middle. That's there. Sturgeon Shipyard, that nice big opening, it's in there. And Tower Control on Manta Maria and Kelp Dome. I know you love it there. It's all here right now. This is the best that we can do, and I hope that these two are able to take advantage of it.
4
4,
to 2. STDX.
4-1, STDX. I hope I'm wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we might love their individual personalities, right? I'm pretty sure, like a lot of them. Yeah, I would. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, SetToDestroyX. They have some cool people in it, right?
Yeah.
That being said, I think the crowd probably wants Komodo to win.
I would agree. You saw what happened at the end of that last set, how people mobbed the booth. Can you imagine the mob that would happen if they brought it back, reset the bracket, and got the win over SetToDestroyX? I think all of these people would try to funnel into that. We would cause a fire hazard. Nobody would escape, and it would be a terrible time.
It would be. Yeah, nobody would be able to claim their prize in this $2,000 pot, I believe. Yep. Yep, 2,000 pot.
Hexen, famous for saying, I only enter tournaments if I can win money for them.
What a guy. What a hustler.
Proudly saying it. Respect to the hustle. I remember when he won that Switch, he tried to sell it and flip it for market value. We love I only say these things about Hexen because I respect how authentic he is and how he just gets it done.
Yeah,
he is the consummate businessman.
Yeah, he is. He's one of the real ones.
See, I'm not cool enough to say that, so thank you for saying it for me here. Same rosters. We've talked about this. We've seen this before. It wasn't pretty the first time we saw it, but maybe, just maybe, this Black Belly Rainmaker could start the momentum that Komodo needs. Let's not forget, the game that SetToDestroyX lost against Overdrive was a Rainmaker. That's not to suggest they have any sort of weakness on it, but it's shown that if you can get it done, maybe this is one of the ways that you can start.
International roster, of course, on one side. By international, I mean just Kivers. And then the rest of them, American.
Yep.
I wonder, yeah, Kivert probably not having it. Like, he's feeling very much in the zone, I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he's been here for a little while,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
They got that nice fly out. Shout outs to SetToDestroyX.
Yeah,
by
for
the way.
real.
Thank you for sponsoring. If you're watching this and you're a sponsor, consider sponsoring their teams.
Yeah.
SCDX, a great sponsor. I know that all of the team is very much enjoying the benefits of it, and they are putting on a show as a result. They have absolutely lived up to that sponsorship. But here Komodo is saying, sponsors, we ain't got them. We don't need them. Except for if you would like to sponsor us, please do.
Yes. A very quick asterisk on that one.
Yes.
As we are very close to getting underway here, keep in mind, Komodo, you know what? If you win a set, great. Win another one.
Yep.
Win 2.
8 games.
Yeah.
8 games.
That's a tall ask. I think it might be the best set of all time if they can do that. But with that being said,
I think it would be.
it's time for the story to start.
The story to start. The pen is on the paper, and they will be writing it here. Grand Finals, Squidstorm 2017. Let's get going. Get excited, everybody.
And it's on your favorite game type, Black Belly on Rainmaker here.
Oh, stealth jump. That's a comeback ninja squid stealth jump out there from Pengit. A little Splatoon 1 action.
Yeah, we're going to be able to see Pixel at least aggressing onto this Rainmaker as quick as possible. And he gets a nice vantage point, being able to see someone off to the right side that was aggressing onto his teammate on the right. Able to help him out and get the splat on that one before following it up maybe with onto the Brella, but Hexen playing this one rather defensively and doing that well, backing off just in time to have his teammate assist on that kill.
Kivert doing a great job pivoting over there to the center, sensing that the threat was coming from the left side, coming in from the side, tossing that burst bomb like a baseball, shutting that one down before too much gets started. Nobody grabbing the Rainmaker, and I think it'll be 2 or more down before that actually happens.
Nice on the Stingray to be able to call out Kivert's movement. I don't think Mullen actually suspected Kivert coming down from there, so good for him to be able to move that up. We see them in a pretty vulnerable position. You see 2 of Komodo kind of sneaking up on the side, and if they aren't able to get onto the Rainmaker, well, they do. But they were in a pretty dangerous situation there. Good on them to be able to come out on top of that and position themselves quickly from the left to the center.
Anytime you go for a flank like that, you are playing with fire. You have to get that kill very, very quickly, because if you get caught out of position and that Rainmaker has a path to swim, you're not going to catch up to it very often.
Yeah.
So, like you said, a great job doing that. And still a pretty neutral early. What?
Oh my
What?
goodness, a turnaround blast from Mullen onto Hexen. None of them expected that kind of action.
No, Mullen going to run it over here on the left side, something that we didn't see a lot in Splatoon 1. They're going to run it almost solo. They were going to have to run back a little bit, and now the pressure's starting to come. Pixel gets the kill, but goes down in the process. Rilakuma coming back to try to take out the tower.
They were able to help him in time, getting rid of power in
That's
just
3.
the second they needed him to get the lead for now. And Mullen on this beautiful pathing, my goodness, staying alive until the 54-point marker. And admittedly, you would think you would get a little bit further with that, but unfortunately, 54 on this game type means absolutely nothing.
Oh, getting a little bit of extra credit. That didn't need to be a direct, but it was anyway. Mullen going to drop down, pull out that Brella, staying safe. One of the unique functions that weapon does have. But Pengit on this range blaster going to put pressure on anyone who's brave enough to come down this right side.
Kivert in a very interesting spot here. He's going to be able to get into a spot where they don't exactly suspect him. And with that first bomb kill, maybe he's able to get another with the combination of the splashdown, but they used inflatable to defend themselves against that. Rilakuma and his teammate be able to survive by a threat, but they're completely transitioning across the map. They're able to take the lead, and with the distraction provided, they're able to get it to the 15-10 before Lux is able to take them down. Stellar play, and the sense of awareness on SetToDestroyX is exactly what's expected of a team of that caliber.
And even with spectator mode on the overhead view, we couldn't see what was going on. But Hexen, you saw in the middle there, taking to him, being the thorn in the side that we have talked about so much. Pengit going to shut that one down before it could really get started. Another one goes down. Pengit shooting Lux, not allowing him to get set up here. And now...
Oh my goodness, Pengit, that direct.
Now...
Gets a second one? Okay, yeah, why not? Let's make it a third, why not? Inkstorm coming out, maybe able to spot out one other to the right there. Such Bomb not able to land on quite anyone just yet, but either way, he's opened up the field really for not only 3 splats, but to be able to open up the territory for something of a push here. Kivert able to kind of help towards that movement. as they seem to have all the cards right now.
Yep, they do. Gonna have to run it back over here to the left side. Komodo doesn't really have an answer for when it's being pushed at them. Their defensive game has not been great, but more importantly, they have not been able to break past the other side. Gonna be jumping back. Very interesting there.
I haven't seen that before in any of today's broadcasts, so interestingly, to be able to have that awareness on
They
Twitter's
do
behalf.
have the lead, so maybe sensing that they can just jump back, reposition, and hold some of that map control that they didn't want to cede to Komodo. Luck's going to get set up here in a very strong position here in the top mid. Going to have to get a pick here. Going to have to do something. They don't have much map control to go along with not many kills.
Oh my goodness. That being said, Jesus, being able to do that, their work on that part alone, they're able to at least have some semblance of life here. With 1 minute left to go, Rilakuma able to maybe help his teammates here. Gets the back end of Kibber, but unfortunately going to go down to an assist in Kibber's behalf with Ink there. As they're going to have one down on both sides. Pixel trying to at least move his teammates forward, but he's going to have to back off before getting splatted in the hallway right there. As Mullen seeming to try to find any answers here.
Oh.
It looks like Luck is going to be able to find them for him, but Suction Bomb coming out is going to be able to delay this push for a little bit longer.
And 14 seconds left on the Rainmaker timer. For those of you who don't know, that will pop and blow up in enemy ink. Luck's going to use the special. I almost wonder if it wasn't a bad idea, though. They do get a couple down at the end of that, but at the same time, using that special at a push that wasn't going to get it.
Right.
With this much time left in the game, you almost wonder if it would have been better to save it.
Right, and I think, talking about the kind of, this is the game type that I think was preferential for Komodo, and the fact that they haven't been able to show up after that first minute of the game, that's a telling sign. SetToDestroyX will probably be taking this one. Yes, they do. After game 1 of Grand Finals,
Very
playing that
strong.
one masterfully.
Taking care of business. Like you said, after that first minute went all the way for SetToDestroyX there, not giving up anything. Pingit getting huge kills, most of the game being just trying to get back into the middle there. You see Pingit there with 12 KA. Rilakuma doing a great job at the bottom, but still not enough. Just too much control and not enough mistakes from STDX.
Yeah, and we're going to obviously be seeing, maybe not obviously, but hopefully some change, obviously, from what we just saw from the first minute of spark from Komodo and then nothing.
It's
Like,
painful. You throw everything you have at it, all the momentum is yours, and then suddenly it's just gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's back to reality, and you got to start searching for answers once again. They did a great job getting the kills there. They moved in well together, but it just wasn't enough for them. This one is not going to be any easier of a task here.
We talk about kind of wipes in sets.
Yes.
We've had a 3-0 set in winners finals, right? And that was kind of, a downer in and of itself. You talk about potential wipes coming up, and you have to think about Don't Park on the Grass, Grand Finals, remember the 8-0, and how there were no answers to be found, right?
Nothing.
You're hoping that we don't have that same kind of thing here, and KM is as well.
Absolutely. Interestingly enough, you see Power running Respawn Puncher here. It's something that I haven't called out here, at least over the course of the tournament. Lux is going back on that Bamboo that has played so well for them. Already going to SetToDestroyX, who have at least a little bit more experience than everyone else on this map, because it was played at E3, and already the plat has been compromised this early. Those rain clouds not going to do anything whatsoever. And when a plat is this compromised so early on in the game, there is not a lot that you can do. Hexen going to be able to sit up here. They're going to have to come in from behind, from the other side, but Rilakuma not going to be able to get a whole lot started from there. Hexen going to pivot around the other side. Hang here, and time continues to tick away. Another 2 down, make that 3 down. And
are we seeing 100-0 right now? I'm pretty sure that might be the response. STDX playing so incredibly flawlessly and picking apart at every member of Komodo who seems to be caught off guard in position in 1v1 play. Whatever it be, have they gotten a single kill? I don't know. The fact that that's a question, I think, is a testament to itself of the kind of dominating play SetToDestroyX has here. It is a 100-0 2-0.
All right, I've made all the noises that I can to stall for the fact that I have absolutely no answers for what just happened. Only a handful of deaths. If one of those was a kill and the other one was an assist, That's 2 deaths.
Yeah.
Over the course of an entire game. And we have seen that from SetToDestroyX against top teams. They just have this switch that they can turn on and reach another level.
Yeah.
That was disgusting. Talk about taking care of business. They know they are just 2 wins away. They are up 5-0 on Komodo right now.
Tower control Mandaria.
What are you going to do about Pengit? This is the map for Pengit. A lot of long.
We as commentators do not have answers. Komodo as players do not have answers.
I don't know what it is. They've got to find a way to force people out of position, but they're so permeable they can move around. You need Pixel to win 1v1s against Kiver. You need 1v1 wins versus Hexen. You need to find a way to splat out where Pengit's going and get there before he can get there. But they just do such a great job of not letting too many of those things happen at the same time, if any. And I don't know. Pengit is going to be huge on this map. This is such a great one for all of Pengit's weapons that he likes to go. And I'm not at all surprised to see that range blaster. We're seeing the same comp coming out here from Komodo, but same comp's got to, at some point, something's got to change.
Right, yeah. I don't really know about the lack of answer. It feels kind of coming from Komodo. I mean, obviously, this is a map that they can get away with a kind of comp like this, but for now, I mean, Lux immediately going down to the start, it's going to be incredibly crucial for KM to have any sort of life here at the beginning. We do see maybe a sign of it. No, not on the left side. I think it's going to shut it down. As you said, coming up incredibly crucial for SetToDestroy here, as they're going to take the tower and start pushing this one ahead.
Going to push it on the way. You already see Kiver putting pressure on Lux there, not even letting him tee up.
Oh,
going
Lux.
down again to a double special. Kiver going down there, so that is something at least. They managed to slow things down a little bit. Pengit not able to get the kill, but another one of the teammates also going to go down in that situation. Pengit does get 1 kill on Pixel. Whoa, that would have been something special.
You saw him like mentally, like the cogs
set
turning.
it up.
The cogs
set
turning.
it up. He knew
of,
what he had to do in that situation. But a good response here from Komodo. If they're able to take 1 or 2 down here, Kiver dodging away, going to get the kill there. The Brella and the shield itself doing the damage there, but going to go down once again to Power, who we haven't said the name of a lot, but coming up and showing that it's the connective tissue that makes this horrifying engine run.
Yeah, but that being said, Power being taken down by the range of that, sheer range of that Lucky Splatling there, but unfortunately going down immediately after Pixel with that Inkjet is not going to be able to use too much as he lands and spawns right into a ferocious Kiver right in front of him. He's going to be able to take a quick double before Mullen wants to get something going.
And that kill on Rillakumo was so big because he was dead anyway. You know, Mullen had that shot was lined up. All Mullen had to do was go over there and get the kill. So to get the kill on Rillakumo there, who was trying to get back some map control in a rain cloud, was very, very crucial in stopping that. But this is the best Komodo has looked, I will say.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, this has so far been more of a stalemate in the neutral play than anything else, but as soon as we see that Inkstorm going to go down right toward on top of tower.
That was the last one. Hexen went down.
It looks like, yeah, it's only 1 player remaining, as that Inkstorm is not going to be enough for them to take this one, as we have
the
Komodo
first lead.
finally taking the lead here as they're getting to that first checkpoint. Lux looking out for the left side. He does have that Stingray, but he's probably going to want to hold on to that one as he's the one pushing the field, pushing that tower further.
Full wipe.
As
they finally get something going, and they pay for it with 4 of their lives.
They get it to the 54-point marker, and I believe that's where around we saw them get to it in Black Belly, right? That's around exact, if not the exact point marker we saw them get it to there. As we're going to pay close attention to how SetToDestroy responds here. Mullen off to this right side, not able to find the shots in time, and oh my goodness, it doesn't look like this is going his way, but he's able to get the assist from Pixel and help close that one out. The tower is at this first checkpoint, though. In the meantime, they're going to have to rush back to this tower to at least preserve this lead for some degree of time.
What a clever suction bomb placement there. Pengit knowing exactly where it needs to go. They're trying to play defense, but they're getting a little too overzealous there. That's going to be another one going down. Lux going to... No!
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You talk about Pengit on any day of the weekend, that's what you expect, right? That's exactly what you have to remember about Pengit is the sheer aim, ability to turn
unreal, and there goes the lead. Pengit not done yet. Another one. Another one coming through. The second checkpoint has fallen. It's going to walk undisturbed to this third checkpoint. Pengit going to eye up somebody here on the right. There to there. They're going to run it. Pengit, no!
My goodness. I mean, obviously you're not going to expect the person that has an inkling of space to fit in, right? And just to be the 1 inch of like space they can't see, the dead space. And of course, Pengit's there, able to stop them. They're going to get this tower and probably push it to the end as SetToDestroyX here, completely dominating. It's all purple here. And we're almost at the finish as
We
Hexen.
keep saying every name that we can possibly say.
Oh my
Hexen,
goodness.
Pengit, everybody. Mullen going back. Yes, I love it. Give
Let's
it
find
right
some
back
life,
to
maybe.
him.
Yeah, Mullen able to at least stick it to them for now. I mean, obviously not getting anything in the end result there, but they're not going to go down and be shut up just like that, right?
The tongue comes out there. Hexen waving to the camera there, having the time of his life. A rare smile from our hero, and they know they are only one game away here. What incredible performance. Power there with the 16 KA, but I think that a lot of the story is told with those 4 ink armors there. Hexen and Pengit both getting some unreal kills.
At least we have another Rainmaker coming up, right?
Rainmaker, Humpback, Pump Track. If there's one map you're going to get that cheesy victory, this is the one.
Yeah, this is actually,
the one.
this is, I mean, you would hope, right? This is something that, a map that would at least be able to make your prediction of a 4-1 come true, I think. But
we're hoping.
yeah.
We're hoping something along those lines. Komodo Spirits, you hope that they still have something together. You saw Mullen, you know, get a little squid back there, get the kill on Pengit, knowing that the game was lost, not even trying to turn for the tower. So there's still some life there. You saw a smile come out from Mullen. You just have to hope that there's still some life left on this Komodo side.
Yeah, you see the soul surge in them. You definitely see it. Mullen there trying to talk to his teammates about what can possibly be done, as we've been trying to kind of research the answer to over the last 2 sets, I guess. The last 2 sets we've seen in this same matchup. As we're going to go ahead and move on. Rainmaker on Humpback, Pump Track. A map type that has so often provided tumultuous results and back and forth. The exact opposite of what we've seen here in this set.
Yep.
Can Set to Destroy close this out?
They're looking to write that check there, get that nice big pop bonus, go home a little bit richer. That flight home always sweeter if you end it like that. They're going in for the pop right off the bat. Mullen versus Wit on the top of your screen. And Pixel going to try to help out a little bit. Not able to find. He does get the trade at least, but they've lost the middle in the process.
Right, yeah, they had to concede so much effort from this aggressive start from SetToDestroyX. And if anything else, maybe playing a little bit hesitant now. As I was saying before, I don't really know about a Komodo squad that plays hesitant. I don't really think that's their kind of character trait, but either way, they're going to at least get a trade in that situation. Real Akuma at least going to take one down and spot out one other with the locator before getting taken down by Hex's masterful brother there.
Great job there. Now we're going to go ahead and see Sombrella play here from Mullen, the other masterful player. He's going to try to go this way. If anyone can do this, it might be right here. What? He got behind him?
And being able to get Pengit off that one, incredibly impressive, despite the fact that SetToDestroyX has been setting the tone kind of for this match and seeming to maybe start some of the pushes that we've been expecting them to start. Komodo having some answers in the beginning of this one.
This has all started from that very early pop that they got there. That gave them so much control over the middle, and that's why that initial pop is so important on a map like this. They've been playing the entire time with the ink advantage. You've seen trades, but you haven't seen a lot come from it, and credit that to Komodo.
Power here. Going to help his team with just focusing on the burst of this Rainmaker, but it looks like Komodo's going to get more emphasis on that as the Ink Storm's going to push ahead. Ooh, it looks like Pengit's going to go down off to the right, so the Hexen is going to be able to give a response in return. Very much back and forth on the back lines of Komodo as Mullen trying to push something up here with his teammate Real Akuma, but unfortunately Real Akuma seeing his teammate getting called out more quickly than he thought would happen, and it's looking like with that, it's going to be SetToDestroy on the offensive as the Rainmaker catching off Komodo there.
A lot easier to hit than it is with a sniper rifle, I suppose. Power just shooting over there saying, you know what, if I go down, we still have mid-control. Kivr going to jump right down, not going to get anybody off of it just yet. And Mullen going to try to punish Kivr, finding a way to escape. But there's a lot of ink on this side. We'll see if they run it here. Pengit's back there, going to have to play some great defense. They're going to pivot all the way to the far right, but Pengit's in great position to stop it. They've got to do something about Pengit.
Yeah, I like the idea of the pivot, but obviously, when they made that decision, I don't think they realized quite yet Pengit was there. In fact, just
they can do it.
Wait, hold on. There's that blue. I mean, that's okay, that's 58 points.
It's something, but how many times have we said that over the course of this?
Once again, 54, 54, 58. They make it to that 50-point range, but that hasn't been enough quite yet. Will it be enough now? Will they be able to extend that point lead further? That, I think, will have to be done if they're going to have any chance of winning this one.
Putting the pressure here on the side. Kivr running right in there to try to make something happen. Lux goes down. That's
goodness,
3
that's
down.
Gonna be the lead.
The last one is not. Oh, it doesn't. Pixel saving the day once again. And another one. Pixel holding on just enough. They lose the lead, but that was so close to being a game loss.
Yeah. Komodo being able to get a breather, as something of a sense of balance in this game, despite the fact that someone's coming up behind
Look at Hexen.
I mean, they were looking to build themselves up to some neutral territory, but now, once again, the tide has turned back again to SetToDestroyX. This time they turn their eyes to the left side, which is completely unguarded. Stingray not available for Komodo, but instead for SetToDestroyX on the offensive. Might prove to prevent Komodo from defending on this one, but they are able to stay alive in the thick of it all. Pixel able to maybe come out on top with at least a trade there. Kibber being the only one here, but he's going to rush this and splash this down this one to maybe rush down and take this Rainmaker further, but unfortunately, oh, is he able to sneak this one up? Yabi gets into the 17-point mark, and that in and of itself is important. As
what? Okay.
Yeah.
We almost screamed.
Yeah.
We almost did. We'll be completely honest about that one. 17, all the more daunting of a task. It has to be now. This is the best look that they've got. They've got it over here. That's one down. It's Penguin.
Pixel needs to come up huge, but you see Lux kind of towards the middle. Maybe he's looking for a different place to come from. How does he not get? Oh, yeah, that's the Brella he's not able to get up to.
That's 2 down, though. This is the opportunity. Pixel, why is it looking the other way? He has to get the kill. Hexen's still alive, and Hexen going to play a difficult role. No. Gets the shot off.
Storm is going to stop this push, though. With 39 seconds left to go, they can't afford this. He needs to get right in the thick of things, and unfortunately, without the rest of his teammates there, he's going to have to stall for as long as possible. His teammate's going to be able to spawn in with the Brillo, though, and that's going to be able to save him for a little bit, but for the Stingray to be able to get onto that Rainmaker, that's going to be the end of that push in particular. And with 20 seconds left to go, it's looking like SetToDestroy has this tournament in the bag.
They're running out of time. They're running out of answers, and the Rainmaker is running to the other side of the map. Hexen doing this mostly as a formality. Wouldn't be surprised if he just ran it right back the other way. They have to run straight at it. There's nothing there. Hexen squid bagging and opposing.
That's going to be it.
That is
SetToDestroyX is going to win this grand final set, as we're going to have the #1 seed win this and come out on top. SetToDestroy, congratulations for going undefeated in the tournament and in such dominating fashion.
I will say that's the most boos I've ever heard for a tournament
victor. The only boos I've heard.
The only boos I have heard. Look at the KAs there, all of them. Kiver, Penguin, Hexen, Power. A 4-0 victory, 7-0 over Komodo. And if you thought they looked shaky yesterday, you thought they dropped a couple games early today.
That's the surprising thing,
Look at how they turned it up when it mattered most. And you know, it's reminiscent of that E3 Invitational. They dropped two sets in pools and then won the whole tournament in dominating fashion. There is another level of Splatoon, and you saw it right there.
Yeah, no, honestly, the ability to kind of turn it on from seemingly learning from mistakes at the early part of their play. They went 3-2 with Spicy, Kraken, Assassins.
Yeah, well, Spicy, Kraken rolls. It was their A team, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, they were seated in the same group, right? Either way, despite that, like, that's still impressive enough from Spicy, Kraken rolls to do that, given the context for what has happened here. So for that to have all occurred, honestly, I am, for SetToDestroy to have dominated as much as they did, we had their doubts, especially from day one, but the fact that they were able to turn it around so quickly and do that, impressive.
Very, very impressive. There is another level. You hear him come out. The boos that happened before are totally gone. It's all claps now, and I believe